Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Binding of Isaac. In the last episode, we unlocked Judas after beating the game with Eve, so let's give him a spin. He's your true, glass cannon type character. One health upgrade, well, one health total, I should say. Massive damage, and starts with an item that can further increases damage. Alright, we're starting out here on the Cellar XL, 1.8 times the amount of rooms, and we have both floors, essentially. Can use this to get that double bomb. So this is not exactly on the trail of the last run. I did pretty well as Eve, actually. Mostly because I got really lucky with items. Alright. Those guys explode when you kill them. And they do a full heart of damage, so that could have instant-killed me. I am looking for a key. Aha! And a spirit heart to boot. Alright, I'm trying to save... I don't know if it's a smart idea. I'm saving the Book of Belial for a difficult room. That's convenient. What the Book of Belial does is increases your damage by a flat 2. Well, it's multiplicative with characters multipliers, and it's for one room. Alright, we have Brother Bobby, a familiar who shoots with you. Book of Belial, if you're any other character and you're carrying it, it increases your chance of a deal with the devil appearing, but since Judas starts with it, that would be unbalanced. Just have a character start with a base 36% chance. We've already got enough money to go to the shop. Though the shop has very few passive items, the passive items it does have are really good. I should also mention that Judas technically starts with Isaac's base damage, but he has I believe a 1.5 damage multiplier. Well, he has some sort of damage multiplier. So damage ups are even better as him. There's another character with a slight damage multiplier, but I see no reason not to fight the bosses quickly before clearing out the rest. We'll fight a boss and recharge Belial. Alright, Duke of Flies. Melts. Melts like a baby in a furnace. Really glad I'm alone. Range upgrade, not the best I could hope for, but at least it's a stat upgrade that doesn't increase knockback. Not worth a bomb for 2 cents, potentially 3, I guess, technically, since there's a fire in there. I think that the key should go to the shop, because you can buy a key in there, potentially. Oh, I missed an item room. No! Why are you doing this to me already, game? Floorboard here looks like a ship from FTL. Not that I've really played FTL, I've seen videos of it. Actually kind of small for a Cellar XL floor. Weird. Alright, ooh, famine. Well, this does mean I'm not getting a key from the crate. I am getting a pretty good item. I died in the video where I was showing off the Harbinger, the one Harbinger I got. So when you kill a Harbinger, they always drop the same item. And it stacks in a weird way. Oh! We got through the basement without, taking any damage, so we unlocked the Basement Boy achievement. I'm gonna go full retard. And then take the dead cat. Aha! 1/3 of the way to getting Guppy, and I have the Pact. Nice. This makes up for missing that item room. Pact is a tears and damage up. Trying to kill the champion here. Or do that. That works. Wheel of Fortune. Not a trinket machine. Or fortune teller, whichever you prefer. I gain nothing out of that. Oh god, Greedhead. When Greedheads hit you just like Greed with their bullets, you permanently lose 1 cent, and then you also drop a couple of coins. Definitely not... no. Definitely not worth going into that curse room, unless I get like a health upgrade. This isn't that tricky of a room. I was gonna say, this is kind of a room. Did he explode and drop bullet and shoot? That's not supposed to happen. It's one or the other. That's weird. If you kill Fistula over a pit, or Fistulae, perhaps, they actually don't spawn an enemy, even if it's the blue Fistula, which spawns boom flies, or bomb flies, as I tend to call them. Alright, I'll fight the boss, then finish up the floor. Alright. The hollow, the black one, drops bomb flies, which actually makes them significantly easier than the regular one. Ooh, got the box. Alright, penny. Hermit card to save us a key. Liberty Cap gives us a random mushroom item effect. It changes every room. Ooh, Krampus. This could be really good or really, really bad. Anyway, the Cube of Meat, I actually didn't say anything about it. What it does is, when an enemy bullet runs into it, it acts as a pretty fly and, oh wow, he actually ran into it. And destroys it. Only, unlike the pretty fly, it damages enemies that aren't flies. If you're playing without Wrath of the Lamb, the pretty fly actually does damage normal enemies. I'm picking up the key instead of the spirit heart here because I want to make sure I can go to more special rooms. There is a character you unlock for skipping 2 treasure rooms. Like, as long as I don't pick this up, it counts as skipping it, I'm pretty sure. So, I should be getting a new character once I beat Mom. But in any case, let's descend. Got a shop, but no money. Yeah, I will be going over Cube of Meat upgrades as we get them. Devil is essentially the Book of Belial as a tarot card. I was stupid for using that then, because if I die and go back to the last room because of the dead cat, I lose out on the effect completely. Yeah, I'm doing 10 damage per shot. This is kind of amazing. Wait, no, I'm doing 7. I'm doing random amounts of damage? Oh, it's because, Liberty Cap. Right. Let's see, what's this? HP up and, shot speed up for fighting Monstro and, wait, no, it's not random, one called, we're fighting Monstro and Larry Jr. here, which is, needless to say, extremely easy. If you destroy the heads on these, they're actually 3 segmented. Destroy the head, you don't have to destroy the other 2 segments. Just a little information there. Again, boss right away because why not? Gertie, pretty easy boss. Though she is really tanky, so I'll go ahead and use it for a while. Alright, I did take red heart damage there, so I don't get the deal with the devil. Oh well. HP and damage up, always nice. Yeah, each chapter has a different harbinger. Ooh, sometimes it'll randomly give the compass, which reveals that I have a library on this floor. Let's see if it's any. There is potential for the library to give me a better book than the Book of Belial, but not much. Because, like, in this situation, I can't think of any except the Book of Revelations, which I'm pretty sure I have unlocked. Ha! Ah, whatever. Anarchist cookbook, not good at all. And in the item room, we have... I'm gonna finish the floor because why not? Caves is typically when I stop doing that. Like, I won't do that on the Necropolis or Depths typically. Mostly because, like, there are a lot of difficult rooms. And then in the womb and utero, there's, like, no reason to, since the only special rooms you can find are libraries, and libraries, challenge rooms, and arcades, none of which are really super useful at that point unless you have a specific item combination for each. Like if you had, I mean, I'm not going to spoil a relatively late game. Oh my god, am I gonna lose a life over this? Ugh. Not going that way yet. Hopefully I don't have to go that way at all. You'll notice that when I die and come back with the dead cat, I lose all but 1 heart container. There's a mini-boss down there, which doesn't interest me enough to go through the trials and tribulations of that room. No, not Parasite. The infestation, when I get hit, I, spawn those kamikaze flies that you sometimes get from red chests. That's interesting. I'll take it because why not? Let's see. So I should go to the shop now with 7 cents. Oh no. Kill the hearts, kill the hearts. Again, if you destroy the hearts, you destroy the mask associated with it. I really wish there was some sort of visual indication of which hearts or which mask, but jeez. Well, I'm not lacking keys anymore. Notched Axe lets you destroy a rock, recharges in one room, terrible item. It doesn't even create gaps. Like, I'd be essentially paying 7 cents for a key. Alright. Let's fight the boss. Carrion. The Necropolis really does have the worst bosses. Only takes 18 damage from swallowing a bomb. Granted, there you do get the stun, but... Alright, let's take the pills first. Bombs are key, did nothing, bad gas. Range down. Telepills. So much for the deal with the devil. Not that there's really anything I could have gotten that I'd want. Oh. It's still in here. Guppy's Paw. So, I'm essentially getting 3 spirit hearts for each health up. Which, in this situation, since health ups are temporary in any case, I'd say that's a good idea. Ah. Was it worth getting 9 lives to make the to not go spirit heart only earlier? Well, I am 2/3 of the way to Guppy, so if I can pick up Guppy's tail, I will be a happy person. Don't want that key that much. Ugh, this room. Ah. Those spikes are essentially the ones from Zelda, so. So, item room. I actually need to go up and around. I'll just clear the path here. Oh, that was stupid. Oh, thank you, Petroleum Laser Hitbox. Emperor teleports you straight to the boss room, which is actually really useful on room 2 because, well, you skip the whole floor essentially. That technically takes us into negative health, but the chances of us getting another HP upgrade are relatively low. And if I do pick it up, it'll do nothing. But I think that this is pretty much win with spirit hearts are going to be most valuable. That's a speed up, which I don't really need in here. I'll take it anyway. Takes it out of the item room rotation anyway. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned it before, but those flies do double your tier damage. They are not affected by a lump of coal, though. Bombs. I paid the key, I might as well. Alright. Shop could be greed, could be an item. I might as well. Essentially. Maybe a horrible, horrible decision, but I might as well do it. Because the potential reward of a good item is greater than the risk of fighting greed. I'm lucky I have so much damage because those greed heads normally have so much health. Well, it takes so long to kill, I should say. He didn't drop the quarter. I don't really care though, since I can't do anything with it. I mean, I guess I have money to feat judgment if I need to, but... Alright. Let's get this done. Red bomb. Often stomps several times. Doesn't spawn as many enemies. Actually, I don't think she spawns any enemies. She just shoots when she exposes her eye. Pretty much the easiest. Ah. I was in the pattern. I was in the zone, man. And we unlock Samson for skipping 2 item rooms. Took damage up. I'll go over Samson probably in the next video. He's an interesting character. I would say underrated because he has an item that a lot of people don't appreciate. Book of Revelations. Basically, I guarantee if you use a Book of Revelations on a floor, you actually, on a floor that doesn't have a guaranteed boss, you're going to fight a Harbinger. Unless you've already fought that chapter's Harbinger. And even then, there's a... I don't remember if you actually need to unlock him, but there's an alternate boss to the Harbingers that you can fight. So... there's also that. There's also literally no reason not to do this, because potential for a tinted rock. They see me rolling. Alright, Blue Larry Jr. will always drop a spirit heart, whether as a boss or a mini-boss. Well, I don't really want to call it mini-boss because mini-bosses are the 7 deadly sins. I don't know how much Liberty Cap is really doing for me, but I mean, it's an objectively good trinket. Certainly not the best trinket, but it's a good trinket. And a voice crack. Voice good. Apparently, I actually want to go down for that boss room. Telepills. I want to hold on to Emperor. Now that I think about it, since I have no red hearts, I pretty much just already have a base 36% chance to get a deal. Oh wow, secret. I wasn't even looking for that. We weren't even testing for that. It just says right here, is a horrible person. But that means that there's a chance I can actually sequence break for endings. Mom's Pearl. Additional 10% chance of red heart drops being spirit heart. That's actually better. Because it affects boss drops too. Like the red hearts that bosses drop. Alright, Death likes to throw all these scythes around. Funnily enough, I was just playing Outsiders 2 last night. And then once you get him to around half health, he'll jump off of the stick pony he uses, which is rather amusing to me. Oh god, he spawns zombies if you don't kill him fast enough, basically. And he drops a cube of meat. Level 2 cube of meat acts as the orbital and shoots along with you. I'm gonna pop the Emperor here. Since I have lump of coal, I want to stand as far away from the boss as I can. Alright, around halfway there. I'm actually slightly stressing out because I have so few spirit hearts left. Alright. I'm not going to pick up that tarot card yet. Because you kind of Zelda it over your head. That was very close, actually. Ah, I got hit! And for beating that with Judas, we unlock the Robo Baby item. Instead of going into the chest. Oh, and for beating It Lived, no, Mom's Heart twice, you unlock the noose. But let's head down once more. Into Shoal. I'm actually going to play the slot machine because it can give red hearts, meaning it can give spirit hearts. And it can also give a pretty fly. There's no reason to conserve money here, so. Evidently in Rebirth, gambling isn't going to take as long. Spirit Heart, yes! To be perfectly honest, that makes this whole thing. Because, like in the Womb and Yurdoro, every hit takes a full heart of damage. So every Spirit Heart is another full hit. I don't know how it decides if you get a pretty fly or an angry fly. Alright. Luckily, on this floor, you can identify tinted rocks. Most enemies are the alternate versions of enemies rather than bog standard champion. I took that hit. The color of champions on normal enemies doesn't actually have anything to do with their drop, unlike certain colored champion bosses. Ah, turned around. It's okay. No. It's worth all the bombs. I just want to conserve one bomb for the next boss. Well, in this run, the last boss. Well, in any run that you go to Shoal, this is the last. Shoal is the last floor. Alright. Please work. And I forgot to use a piece of pop before going in. I figure I may as well because I'm going to fight just a bunch of really easy bosses. Really easy for this point of the game, anyway. I mean, they're easy normally, but they're super easy here, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, and double Monstro. I'm not complaining. It's better than fighting Pete. Live bomb, I don't care about. A bunch of heads. I mean, if I can succeed on this room, great, but I don't care if I die on it. Alright. I wish I could turn those red hearts into something tangible. 2 Lokis. Actually a fairly easy room, but I'm gonna go the other way just in case. I mean, like, double Loki really is one of the easiest rooms you can get. Take out the bombs first. Survived another room. If I were to find an HP upgrade, like, out of a chest or something, I would save it until I found the boss room. Or at least I would pick it up and not Guppy's Paw immediately. Nah. This is easier than the bomb room, though. Looks like I have to deal with, Loki. Worthless money, because unless I get a judgment card, there are no room arrangements where I can find judgment. Judgment! I mean, justice! Alright. Bomb flies are what really made this room easy. Until you get to the Danmaku flies. Yeah, this is where things get a lot more difficult. Like, the room is kind of... Oh, no. I am just bombing my way out of dodge. I don't care how many bombs I use. Famine, I can live with. You heard it here first, folks. I can live with famine. Though I guess technically I can't live with death. Ah. I'm gonna be pretty annoyed if this is where the boss is. Aha! Just a demonic doppel and a couple of heads. Saving the devil card for the boss fight. Alright. Let's get... What? I'm not supposed to patrol laser. Demonic Doppel is arguably a lot easier than the regular ones because it doesn't match your fire rate. It's basically you with triple shot. Alright, I'm not going to use the devil here. But yes, the final boss for this run is Satan. Phase 1 is just the Fallen with a couple of bomb flies. That's why I wanted to put the bomb there. To greatly speed along the process. Alright. After that, Satan wakes up, and he starts doing that. Alright, let's try this once more. Okay, I was worried I did that a little too late. But yeah, you skip almost half the fight. Well, half of that phase. Yeah, this is one of, like, 4 multi-phase bosses. No. Yeah. 5 multi-phase bosses. All of which are considered final bosses. Depending on which run. There is an alternative to Shoal, but it's not like, oh, you'll spawn randomly in either Shoal or the other. Alright, let's pop the devil. I really should have done that earlier, but hey. This is arguably the easiest phase, because he telegraphs his attacks so much. That was my last life? No! Oh, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you in the next one.